Alright, that will take us to World 3. And obviously no new treasures, no new upgrades here. The only thing that is new is they will now let you get the next handgun, which is the H&K P8. Better firepower-wise, not as good capacity-wise. The starting pistol, when it's maxed, can hold 100 shots. That gives you any idea. If you like the power on the handgun, you might consider using it on a later playthrough, but on a starting playthrough, honestly, I would keep with your default pistol. There's nothing really wrong with it. And also the stun rod, which is an item you actually have to equip in here, but kind of acts like the knife does. You can use it to stun enemies. It has a slightly longer reach. It will also instantly kill the parasites that appear, kind of like a flash grenade would. It's okay. I don't really care for it personally. It's got a really weird swing angle and it's kind of slow, but it's good for like manning a doorway or manning a window. The only problem is like that survival thing that we did back in 1-1. There's only one other point in the game you need to do that, and it's DLC. Otherwise, there's no like real survival sections.
He was a top official with Umbrella, the leader of our STARS unit. I met him again after the Raccoon City incident on Rockford Island. Since then, we've been trying to track him down. But a few years ago, we got a tip from a reliable source: the whereabouts of Umbrella's founder, Oswald E. Spencer. So we paid him a visit, hoping he'd lead us to Wesker.
And there he is. Wesker's basically the Matrix, in case you couldn't tell. I don't know where that table appeared from, but apparently it was there. So while they're going over Sheva's backstory here, which is very, very minimal, mind you. So the whole thing about talking about Wesker being the leader of their STARS unit and he betrayed him, that's all from Resident Evil 1, the first game. While their STARS unit goes to look for Bravo Team, which is a unit of Chris, Jill, Wesker, and a couple other people that end up dead by the end of the game, obviously. But the cutscene itself that you saw is after they've, after Wesker's betrayed them and whatnot. Because in that game, and obviously these are going to be major spoilers for any of the earlier Resident Evil games, Wesker was actually killed, but while he was being killed, he also got injected with a virus that made him superhuman. That's why he's able to, like, dodge in bullet time, be able to have, like, insane strength. So that's where he gets it from, is it's from a virus. And so, like, probably an obvious thing, but because he's, like, a superhuman guy, like, you saw him absolutely obliterate them in that fight. The only reason that he lost, technically, was because Jill just body tackled him out a window. So, if Jill's alive, Wesker's definitely alive. Like, Jill, while she's been trained in martial arts, she doesn't have a superhuman strength from a virus, per se. Picked up a beast slate. Very nice. This is one of the better stages for picking up a lot of money, but it is one of the longer stages in the game. That being said, we'll try to get through it as fast as I can. That's not the right one. Sheva, get out of the way! Out of the way. There you go. That's a good Sheva. There we go. Normally you'd be able to use this boat if you're playing co-op, and the person that's not driving can just go up there and shoot it. But if you're playing single player, the only person that can drive the boat is you, and so you have to pick off emblems from a spot that you're not on the boat. Which was why I had to fire at that so many times instead of saying, why didn't you just drive up there and shoot it? Because that wasn't an option. If I'd been playing co-op, I would have done that. So that blue dot that's on the map is where you have to go after you pick up, I'm glad that counted, pick up 4 pieces of the emblem, including the one that we've already picked up. So I would recommend visiting all the islands because they all have something useful even if there's not a piece there, but this is one of the ones you will have to go through. But again, this is a very good stage for picking up money because there are a lot of things you can grab. Here and some of the other stages that are in Section 3 are very good for that. They're a little bit more puzzle heavy though, so if you're not a big fan of that, it may not be your cup of tea. But there's one stage that has like 37 treasures or something insane like that. That works. So yeah, now the enemies will start looking different as well because you're in a new area, but they will also have shields. And usually the best way to deal with that, at least in PC, is just to straight up like shoot them in the legs and then uppercut, and that will knock off their, or it'll cause them to drop their shield. I didn't need to be careful, I needed you to stop moving around. There we go. That'll work. That's the problem with the AI is you expect them to cover your back, but they're not going to do that. Already punched you once. Also, grenades work wonders on the guys with the shields. So if you've got that for an option. Yeah, that probably shouldn't have counted, but whatever. Oh, come on, I actually hit you a couple times there. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, dang it. Thankfully, the AI is also smart enough to know that if it does not have a certain type of weapon, like Sheva not having a rifle, that they will actually just give you the ammo most of the time. Not always. So picking up the slates actually will stop your movement, but continue the timer. So if you hit escape right when you pick those up, then you can skip the little scene and probably shave off like maybe 2 seconds tops between picking up the 4 emblems. But you never know, it might make a difference. Getting out of here is going to be kind of a pain though, because we're not at exceptionally high health. Because once you get this far, it's an ambush and these guys will be firing at you. But the only one you actually need to kill is the one back here. The problem is you have to have Sheva shoot them. Sheva, sweetheart. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's the only one you gotta kill. Yeah, there are a fair bit of enemies in this game. There's another type we're actually going to see pretty soon that will come up. It's another one that's susceptible to flashbangs. Also, you can just run people over with a boat, so that's kind of cool. If you want, you can go to the glowing blue circle and pick up a map, and that will show you where each piece of the, each remaining piece of the, like the 4 tablets you have to get are, and it will mark them off, but it will not be there if you've already collected all 4, because, you know, you don't need it by that point. Also, there's an emblem on the back side of this area, but you can just shoot it from where you stand if you can pick it off right when you walk in. Because again, It expects you to get it on the boat, but doing that's kind of a chore. Also, this would be the best place normally to go hunting for eggs. They'll automatically give you 2 white ones there. And if you just hang around the chickens long enough, then they will give you eggs. Killing them will not give you eggs, however. Like, killing one will not actually cause them to drop an egg, so... Every time you hear them crow like that, though, that means they've dropped an egg. I'm not going to stick around here and like try to farm for the eggs, though. There is an achievement for collecting one of each egg type, and that includes the rotten ones. The rotten eggs can only be dropped by enemies, and it's a very rare drop as well. And then there's another achievement called Egg on Your Face, which is killing a zombie by throwing an egg at them. And the rotten eggs, aside from being sold for a lot, do like a pretty high... It's like 1,000 damage per hit, so like it's going to be stronger than most... It'd be like about as powerful as a rifle hit. Not quite the caliber of some weapons you'll see later, but, you know, pretty dang strong. So if you find one and you want to get that achievement after you've gotten the first one, just go back and load up like 1-1 on easy, and then just hit them with the egg. It throws like you would a grenade, so it's not too hard to figure out how to do. There's a file document there telling you about how hitting enemies in certain parts of the body will cause certain melee attacks. Which, again, we've already gone over. We went back over that in like 1-1, 1-2. Alright, come on. Up you get. So always go to the left one first, because the left one's an idol, which will just be sold for money. Second one's actually what you want. And in they come. If you've got explosives, this is a pretty good place to use them because they all have to go through that same spot. Teach you to try to duck. Oh, hi. Yeah, we'll switch to machine gun. I'm wasting too much rifle ammo here. Right in the crotch. Right in the butt. Right into the fist. The game actually does keep track of like how many, oh, here he is. It actually does keep track of like how many different, kills you get by killing with a certain... Sheva, if you hadn't gotten in the way, that wouldn't have happened. It will keep track of like how many different kills you get with different type of weapons, and hand-to-hand does count as one of those things. Okay, there we go. He got blown up. Ow, let me switch sitting positions. Also, hello, Wolf the Alien, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Wolf the Allen. What are those enemies called again? Their overall name is called Magini. The ones that are like the face huggers, those are called Cephalos, and I don't remember offhand what the other ones are called. But, those guys are kind of a pain. Would not recommend trying to fight those head on. What they do is they basically try to eat you, and if they do, then you immediately get put into dying status. But again, because they're an exposed parasite, they can be killed by flashbangs. I think that's an egg over there. Yes, it is. There is a chicken in this area, so he must have dropped it. There's only one, though. Oh, that works. Thanks. Alright, and that's that. Unfortunately, she just got some pistol ammo, so she'll not be using the shotgun for a little bit. Oh well. Can I join? No, because I'm having issues with saving tonight. Also, I'm pretty sure I know who that is, but thank you for the follow. I'm having issues with the saving because I deleted my save file in order to start a blank one. Because I have completed this game 100% aside from like the achievements that are like survivors and all the team stuff and whatnot. But I have completed the game on professional, have like gotten all the DLC, I've gotten SS and everything in Mercenary, so I do know how to play it pretty well, but It's one of those issues with saving on the PC thing is like you have to go into your Steam account and like delete the save data, but it messes up with the saving. So I'm going to try to tweak it, and if I can't, by the time we're done with Stage 3, then I will... Or World 3, whatever you want to call it. I might end the stream there, I might keep going, it kind of just depends on how I feel, might take a break from it. But for now, we're going to go for the last piece, which is in the croc-infested waters, which is always fun, because you can actually shoot the crocs and kill them if your shots do enough damage, but usually they won't with what you've got right now, so I wouldn't even bother. But if they manage to get you, it is an insta-kill. Like that. Much like that. When you have it working, can I join? Yeah, at some point I do want to show off like Team Mercenaries and stuff like that, so definitely at some point. Now the interesting thing about dealing with the crocs is the crocs actually cannot eat the AI partner. Even if you like push the AI into it, they can't eat them. Which is really weird, but it actually is true. So you don't have to worry about your partner getting eaten if they're a CPU player. I'm just going to walk around that guy. I guarantee you I'm not going to pick up every single treasure in this stage. I can usually get like every treasure, or almost every treasure, in a run-through. I'm going to avoid that guy. So we can get you to come on, we'll just swing around this boat. Thankfully, they do reset after you get out of the water because you have to go back through here, so there's at least that. Also, so cute. These guys are trying to be stealthy. Hi. 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 Yeah, he did grab some. I'll grab that. Or he did drop some, rather. This is one of the harder stages if you're going for everything to actually get like a good rank on time when you're playing through your first time. Like most of the time, if you're going pretty quickly, you're probably not even going to get an S. If you're going relatively fast, you're probably, like me, you're probably going to get like A, maybe a B, depending. But pretty much a guarantee you're not going to get an S rank on time specifically here. Which is a bit unfortunate, but it can't really be helped. Also, yes, there are fish in the water, and if you shoot them, they will drop money, but it's very minuscule. It's like 50 to 100 gold, so... like, it's pretty much chump change. Like so. But I'm not going to stick around and pick that up. Let's just continue on. We got a couple more islands we got to visit before we continue. Also, yeah, you can start mashing the call button whenever you get to one of those team intersections to make your partner hurry up, which is always a delight. There's a couple other commands you have which are like doing the thanks after they save your life. There's the one that will tell them to go. If you hold down the V button and then hit up, it will tell them to go, which is like move forward. So instead of covering, they'll be more aggressive. And here's the granddaddy himself, the rocket launcher. This isn't going to be used till much later, this one in particular, because there's one boss in this game that sucks. Especially on your first playthrough, and I recommend anybody who has ever played this, even on easy, to kill him with the rocket launcher. He's like the #1 use of that rocket is to get rid of him. Because you'll waste all your bullets otherwise. Oops, the giant fish got in the way. I always hate trying to get this stupid beetle. Sheva... Oh my god. AI is so obnoxious. And again, like, I don't know what it is. The Chris AI is not near the problem that the Sheva AI is. I don't know why, but it's not. And I feel like that might be in part due to the fact that in a first-time playthrough on single player, you can't play a Sheva. So when Chris is the AI, you have to have beaten the game at least once. Yep, the one in 5-2. That's exactly right. It's such a pain. Literally, when I get there, I'm going to dump everything in my inventory, like take the restart when the fight starts, dump everything in my inventory except the rocket, and then just, like, pick up the, just pick up the stuff that's lying around. Because, again, like, with 1-2, when you start that one, it's not going to be... It's not going to be there whenever you get back. How do I remember everything that's in this game? 106 hours total. That might have something to do with it. Granted, I've left it on overnight a few times, but I've played this game a lot. Even if I don't look it, because I've been playing pretty poorly overall, I have played this game quite a bit. We'll just do this. And I need greens, we'll do that. Grab the red. Actually, I just hit a checkpoint, so I'm going to restart and remove that rocket from my my inventory. Get rid of both of these, actually. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'm going to try to avoid smashing like a bunch of pots in here because I don't want to waste too much time. Not that I'm going for an S rank on every stage because I've already failed that, but I'll go back and pick them up. Oh, I forgot to give you another red there. Machine, that, use. Thanks for catching up. Appreciate it. Silly AI. What was that? Investigate. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice that was there. Oh no, it's a trap. Oh no, there's dudes. Ow. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, you actually did get one of them. But the reason for getting trapped is for getting that magnum. Once they're all defeated, they hop down. Make sure you don't enter that from the top and jump down because your AI partner will follow you and then you'll both get trapped in there. You can still get out, but that doesn't make it any less of a pain. I'm going to give her the magnum ammo because I'd rather have the rifle right now. But let's see how the magnum works, shall we? That works. Because these guys are kind of a pain. As soon as I can find one. Can I get Sheva to get over here? Nope. There are two of them. There's another one following me. Sheva, can you get over here? Yeah, sadly, again, you can't do the full combo on those guys, and I don't know why. Well, Sheva's doing something over there. It's important. Alright, that works. That also works. Let's just not worry about that and continue on. That was such a dumb idea. I should have just waited for that, because she's going to heal me and waste it. Yeah, but it would have been better if you'd, you know, not done that and just waited, but that was my own fault. Let's get out of this house. Oh my god! Thought he was a little bit farther back than that. Also, I'll actually answer questions once I'm not in the middle of a firefight. Oh, okay, sure. We'll just pretend for continuity's sake that is this thing that can happen. I'm go over here. Sheva! Thank you. Not actually let me do it in time. Sheva, are you just like not gonna try to combo him at all? There you go. Like, it's not that hard to get the combos. Oh, of course. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. When I saw her run towards me, I knew. I couldn't get Sheva to run towards me with the combo, but man, when there's an enemy that can kill us both, she is all over it. She is ready. Alright, let's just go and do this. There, so we have at least one full heal when we get the double herbs. God forbid I accidentally let Sheva pick up one again. Could have had a full heal, but she used it for 25, because I had the reds, but I didn't have the inventory for it. Well, as soon as she decides to get in here. Because the Magma is good, but the ammo's only holds in sets of 12. And I'd rather not hold it in my my inventory for the time being. So we'll grab that again. Switch that over to slot 4. It's a little bit easier to get to. Alright. That was what I was trying to do. There we go. Yep, thanks for the chicken with a head cut off syndrome game. Appreciate that. Get out of the way, Sheva. Oh, for crying out loud. Sheva! Come on. Atta girl. Jeez, what is this, Overwatch? Now you're running away from me trying to heal you? Jeez. Alright, we can flip that back over here now. Alright, now I can actually read chat, now that I have a second to breathe. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have a command for my Steam account, but that's mostly because I typically play offline, but it's just set under... It should have been on here. It's because they changed this setup recently. Yeah, normally it's Delta Violet 21. I don't know why that didn't come up automatically. It should have. But while I am thinking about it, since you did remind me, don't think I can do it here. Maybe I can't do it there. Settings. Let's try that. No, they did change it, unfortunately. Oh well. I'll fix it later. Normally I play like the actual games while I'm streaming them. I'll play them offline so I won't get interrupted by messages because it's not set to like where the ringer can go off or anything. Also, they're trying to trick you here, but you can just pick this up without actually activating it, or you can invincibility frame through it. Either one works. But normally you can just set your status to offline on that thing, but apparently there's a different way to do it. I've not had that problem in the past, but, you know, like, even before I started streaming, I knew that I was going to make sure that I tried to avoid that as a problem altogether. So assuming that Steam didn't update anything like that, which it probably shouldn't have, there shouldn't be, like, any little ping, or it shouldn't pop up any message, so don't even bother trying to spam it, because it won't do anything. I don't think anybody here would do that, but just for future reference, or for anybody watching this on YouTube later. Also, I don't know which enemy I have not killed because the music's still playing, but there shouldn't be anything, like, back through this, so it's probably just some dude stuck somewhere. Oh, there you are. I was wondering if you'd gone through the door or not. I'm not going to bother even looking for that last guy. Oh, then, speaking of which, good timing, Nightbot. Oh, it's just an arrow guy. Alright, I'll ignore him then. This is one of my more favorite mercenary maps. Probably my favorite one is just straight up the first one, but this one's pretty good too. I'm gonna have to make you pick that up, unfortunately. Yeah, I probably did awful on that since I died a couple times. I probably got like a B rank overall on it. Even if I did phenomenal on time, I still died, what, 3 times? No, twice, but still a B rank on time, so... Like, really the only way to get an S rank on that is to only go for, like, the pieces of the emblem at the start and just gas it through everything. But that'll also unlock Lost in Nightmares if you've got that DLC from watching the cutscene, obviously. And then you can also view the file on them as well. The hardest one would be the ship. Yeah, I would probably argue the hardest one's the ship. The final one that's not actually an area in this game is kind of hard for some characters, but I think overall the ship's worse. Okay, well, let me go any further on that. That's actually as far as it'll go, so that's good. I can't quite get that yet. And I'm not going to upgrade any of Sheva's stuff because I really don't care about her. So yeah, we will stick with what we got. What's new in the shop? Oh, yeah, the rocket launchers and the Magnum as well. I don't take the Magnum into most stages. I might take it into some, but most of the time I'm not going to have it with me. I'd have it if all my weapons were infinite ammo, but if that was the case, I probably wouldn't have the pistol anymore. The Magnum would become my pistol at that point. Alright, 3-2. I'm going to assume that dude was already dead, seeing as he was not moving at all, or at least unconscious from all the blood flow to his head. Okay, first things first, let's get our little sniper buddy out of the way. He's the one I usually forget about. Away with you. Anybody else? Oh, I was gonna do that. Lame. Yeah, you can watch the Crocs even if they fall in there. So here's the thing about this section is actually very good for giving an achievement called Lead Aspirin, which is to defeat a Magini with a headshot while it's jumping. And I'll show you the section when we actually get up to it. I'm going to be picky about picking up junk. You can have that. Don't really care for those. actually know if it'll let you do the neck breaker on those dudes. Oh, nice! In the water. That was beautiful. It was not intentional at all. I wish it was, but that was awesome. Oh, that actually didn't kill you. Alright, that works. You should pick those up. But the best thing to do here would be to get a shotgun. If you're trying to go for lead aspirin, that is. And wait for the Magini to jump across and then literally just fire up at them. That's the easiest way to get that achievement. But I would recommend doing that in co-op so the AI doesn't accidentally kill steal for you, and also because, you know, you'll have better protection. That was a terrible shot. That'll work. Go on, jump. Oh, so close. Hi. Just kill you. Flash grenade, where have you been all my life? Yeah, it is one of the more notable achievements is lead aspirin. Also, if you're doing single player, you have to be, like, the human player has to be the one to do this. So this is just going to be a bunch of quick time events and dodging the alligators, and if you mess any of them up, you die. And it's going to be either F and V or A and D, as usual. Doesn't matter where you stand on the raft, because you can't fall off of it, thankfully. But I think you have to do it 4 times? Yep, looks like 4. I'm not going to hang around out and see if there's a 5th one and find out. Now, I have had the AI screw up and, like, let go of the crank because they got hit, and it pushed me backwards, and it will actually have you do the quick time events if you go backwards and then again going forwards. So you kind of want to avoid that happening. So make sure everything's dead before you actually start cranking. It'll play the music because you're dodging the gators, but make sure there's no actual Magini. No, I didn't want to jump down there. I wanted to pick that up. There we go. Steam name will either be Delta Violet or Delta Violet 21 and look for a picture of Bootler, which is... Well, let me actually escape so I'm not wasting time there. It'll be that picture. And if it's not, it will be pitmarthroy after the Smash characters. Which is what this channel name for streaming and the channel name for my channel is now currently on YouTube. They're probably doing evil things that aren't very nice. That's what they're doing here. So yeah, there's some money you can pick up here, but more importantly, some snakes, which will give you eggs. I'm trying to disturb, so they will come out here, so they will give me eggs. That one's a pretty easy one to figure out where it is. Much as I regret doing this, but we'll do it anyway. Oh wait, that's what I was... That's what you pick. Alright, fine, I see how it is. I was gonna go pick that up anyway, and then here you are, just ready to easily take in. Obviously, those are going to get put in storage when I hit a checkpoint here in a second. Of course, it's rifle ammo. Alright, whatever. I'll have to get it later.
at the oil field.
Irving's not getting away this time. I need ammo. Thanks.
Sheva, were you stuck on that tire? Jeez. There's more dudes. What a surprise. There's Irving with his vertical striped pants. What a tool. Alright, now that's taken care of. I don't even want to give. Get rid of some of that at least. And this isn't going to make much of a difference, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, I can get that now that I've actually got the money for it. So that's just reload speed. That one's piercing, which I need to save up for that.
Look, it's Irving.
Yeah, you are welcome to send me the friend request. Just keep in mind that I will probably actually accept it off screen. Oh, hello. That also works. Dude, that went straight through that wall. You can't even tell me that it didn't. There's no way you made that shot. I refuse to believe an AI can make a shot that good. Oh, hey. Oh, I thought that was a flash grenade. I was looking for one of those a second ago. But I guess that also works. Ooh, gimme. Take that. Ow! I'll have to get you when I get up here. This... there. Oh my gosh. Fine. We'll use it now. Sheva, you know, you could, like, at least try to hit them so they get staggered. This should be an incendiary grenade. Mostly because it always is an incendiary grenade. Yes, I know that by heart, because I've played this game too many times. Jewel beetle right there. And we'll try to get into a decent spot to pick this guy off that's going to show up here. Oops. I think I actually hit his crossbow. Nice. Oh, hey, there's a dude here. Dude, you can't duck under a rifle shot that close. This could be one place you might consider bringing the proxy bombs back from 2-2 with you. You don't have to, but it's one way to deal with the enemies you're about to fight. I swear there's a way to just turn that off from here, but I guess not. Oh well. Oh, they do give you a proxy bomb here. Okay. Put it right about there. So really, probably the smartest thing to do here is to try to turn the wheel instantly. Because of how fast the chainsaw guy gets up there, it might force you to jump down because it's such a close encounter. But if you do it now, or if you do it while the there we go. Just gonna use the machine gun, but whatever. But if you do it now, then you don't have to worry about like jumping down and thinking, oh, now I gotta go take the zip line again. Alright, that's enough screwing around with that. Let's actually do this proper. course, he's still alive. Now, the thing is, there's a second one you'll have to fight here. But it's guaranteed. Even on professional, not one of them will never get up. Like, one will, definitely, for sure. But you'll never have both of them get up. It's really weird, and I'm not sure why that happens, but it does. So I'm going to have them hop down here. Couple shots to the noggin. Once you hit the checkpoint, you know you're good. He will not drop a second of the venom bangle or whatever it was. Also, you don't actually have to beat him to get through the area. I mean, you could just dodge around him if you really wanted to. But since ammo's not exactly scarce in this game, unless you want to count magnum ammo, I wouldn't really bother. I would just go ahead and kill him for the money. Hate the chance. They're not my least favorite enemy. We haven't seen my least favorite one yet. Though my least favorite from 4 was most definitely the invisible bugs. Those were just a pain to fight. So this one you can go ahead and turn it right now, because the chainsaw dude will not show up until you get rid of this. But because there's this door here, it makes fighting this guy incredibly easy. I'm glad that didn't actually count. You literally just push him back and then walk back here. And then the door will shut and he'll have to open it again with the chainsaw. So he'll open it up, shoot him in the head, hit him with a melee, turn right back around, the door closes. So yeah, this one's a lot easier to kill than the first one is. I wouldn't even bother going for the combo with Shev on this one. I think I'll just machine gun him to death here. Wow, he actually survived that. Alright, that works. He is still alive, holy cow. Alright, I will give him points for persistence. I thought he would be dead long by now. There he goes. I would give credit where credit's due. He lasted a really long time. I thought he would have been out rounds ago.
Give me a grenade.
I'm gonna borrow that incendiary grenade. Normally I'd use an actual grenade for this, but we might as well stick to this. It's not the best option, but it's something. So if you just run up here, all these enemies are going to start swarming, and you can just do that. It won't kill them, but it'll give you plenty of time to, you know... It'll give plenty of time for Sheva to kill herself, sure. Or an explosive to go off, which killed them all anyway. Open that barrel for me, would you? Thanks. Really, Sheva? Come on now. All you had to do was leave it there. Well, whatever. Alright, let's go. Also, even though you're under no obligation to do so, there is a Resident Evil 5 cheer. it's marked as question mark as a special cheer, but somebody actually already guessed the amount that you need for it. So if you cheer 21 bits, you actually get a Josh Stone notification. But again, you don't have to do that. But if you like Josh Stone like I do, then you can do that. Also, that is a really good way to set up Josh as being evil. Like, that's the worst story I've ever heard. It's like, we were attacked, and then I ended up here. Wow, that sounds like a really credible story that has, you know, plenty of alibis. I'm guessing you don't know what cheering is. So, cheering is basically you can buy bits and then cheer them to your streamers that you watch. And by doing so, it'll pop up. Usually, most of them have like a preset notification that will pop up, and it will show up on screen so you can see it on the actual thing that you're watching. Everybody else can see it, and it will show up on like the YouTube archives as well. But there's also a way where you can set in special cheers, where if somebody cheers a specific amount, or over a certain amount, in this case a specific amount, then it does a different one from the normal. So by cheering 21, instead of it doing its normal thing, which is like a Mario Galaxy themed one for cheering bits, it does a Josh Stone one. Oh, I didn't... That was dumb. I really thought I had the handgun equipped when I walked in here, but I guess I did not. Alright, let's get rid of those guys. Yeah, you really do, Sheva. You really do need help. See if I can get that other one. Alright, now maybe she'll focus a little bit more. While she's doing that, I'm just going to go around picking up stuff. Excuse. Thanks for not, you know, trying to stop him at all. Nice shot, Josh. That was beautiful. Okay, so in case you needed one more reason why Josh is awesome, I've actually had this happen to me. In professional mode, I got hit in this room while we were going across the top path, and I got sent to dying. Josh can actually resuscitate you in that. Believe it or not, he can actually save you, because Sheva was, of course, nowhere near me. He actually saved my life. Alright, that works. Oh, nice. That was beautiful impact. I got you, Josh. You're fine. Don't worry about it. So you'll know the lock's disabled when there's two of the big Mamagenies that come through this window right here. Back out the window with you. Oh, that was not a good time for that cutscene to activate. Sheva, do you not see the guy that's coming, like, right for us? Come on. There you go. I'm getting there, Josh. Calm down. Just wanted to pick up those treasures. And also that. Good grief. Really use that. Alright, Wolf. I'll see you next time. We're probably just going to play through Chapter 3, and then after that I'm going to stop for the night. Nice punch, Josh. That was beautiful. Josh is the man. Another proxy bomb. Pretty much, yeah. I love that line, not this shit again. This is such a bad idea, and I know what I'm doing is a bad idea, but I really want that ammo. Oh no, he actually let me get away. Cool. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I know. So for whatever reason, you think this would be a team door right here? It's actually not. You can just, as long as some person's there, the second someone grabs the treasure, the other person can just walk through the door, and it activates the cutscene. Not sure why it's not a team door, but it's not. You're awesome. He's the captain of my team. Trust me, he'll be fine. He's a legend. Alright, with that taken care of, let's move on, shall we? Oh, thank goodness, a healing item. Now I won't have to walk around with my arm on my side and walk all slow. When do the bugs show up again? They show up in... Give me a minute to think about it. I think it's 5-1. I think. It might be a little bit earlier than that, but it's nowhere in this chapter. Any, like, barrels down there? No, nothing. Alright. I can't help but feel like I forgot one of the emblems somewhere. One of these is always a grenade, that one.
There he is.
The same person you saw earlier? Yes, it is.
Splendid timing. You are just in time for the fireworks show. Whoa!
Why they can't hit him with a sniper rifle at this point, I have no clue. I love that line, just that casual. I hate that guy. I love Irving. He's like one of my favorite characters from 5. Well done, Josh. This is one of my favorite things. Is like you can do the come on. I haven't been doing it a lot, but like you can have your ally follow you by using the come on command. And if you go over here, you can see him like doing it over and over as fast as he can. It's hilarious. But yeah, you got 2 minutes to get over to him. Now, of course. Let's just do this. That'll keep him busy. Give him that face hugger. Dude, what are you doing? Get up there. There we go. Dude, we're fine. We got plenty of time. They give you much more than you'd think you'd need here. Oh, really? Sheva, come on. What were you even doing that whole time? I got 3 headshots in a row. That's an understatement. I was supposed to say, he can die anytime now, by the way. We're good. We got what was important. You're welcome, Josh. Let's get out of here. No, we're fine. Don't worry about it. With a second and a half to spare, not even. That, yeah, I was gonna say, that's already definitely exploded by now. It figures on a timed segment, though, they would give you, like, 3 big things to get. Like, the treasure from the Big Mamma-Genie, the gold, and then the emblem as well. That's actually a pretty cool shot of Chris right there. Hey, not bad. A sauce. Everyone's favorite ranking. You can have the Sheva Almar file in the library. I kind of figured they'd do that with the 3-1 with their backstory, but not my decision. Alright, final stage of the night. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this junk. Sell some treasures. Buy some capacity upgrades. And with that, we can actually get the piercing for the H&K, the second round of it. Is there anything else we can get here? Just the firepower. Yeah. So we're upgraded as far as we can be on our guns, aside from reload speed, but there's no point in me picking that up. We'll give Sheva those. Like that. And let's go. How long have we been sitting here? Can AI use grenades? No, it actually cannot, believe it or not. It can't use grenades, proxy bombs, can't throw eggs. The only thing that it can use that's close to a grenade is the rocket launcher and the grenade launcher, which we've not seen yet. Okay, that's one boat taken care of. Yeah, no thanks to you, Sheva. You're just busy just taking all the bullets. It's a lot easier to do. I can't imagine trying to hit some of these canisters on console. It must be such a pain. There's one of them right there. You can get it from like back here if you just shoot there, so you don't have to get it while the boat's moving or anything like that. But it's kind of cool too. Try not to waste my rifle ammo if I can. Oh, I was wondering where he went. Alright, in the drink with you. I think this gets you like 15 pistol shots in this one, always? Unless it's on expert? Nope, just 5. Oh well. You're welcome. this on console wasn't too hard. I guess I'm just so used to PC, that's probably why. Like, I was a console gamer before PC gamer, but like now that I've played this on PC, because I did have it, and still do have it, on 360, I cannot imagine having to do it the old school way. My accuracy would probably be absolutely garbage. Like, shots that I'm making now I would never take unless I had a rifle. There's lead aspirin right there. If I actually needed it, there'd be lead aspirin with a pistol. We'll say that was on purpose, even though we all know it wasn't. Chevy, you coming? She just like turned around and just like one-tapped that guy. That was beautiful. Thank you, that was a very nice shot. I might have to like save that and use it for a GIF or something. Oh, we'll just do that. Oh, that didn't actually work on that guy. Alright. I think we're good coming into this section. Well, maybe not. Was there a dude? Nope, he's gone. Trying to do that too much, that'll just make everybody get motion sick, including myself. Chef, get the shotgun shells. You pick it up. Come on, it's not that hard. Do not want them using those. I think more dudes try to hop on there, though. Maybe? Maybe not? Oh, I was about to say, I'm definitely getting shot at by somebody else. Maybe it is? I swear there's a second round of those guys that will come and try to get on the turrets. Alright, well if they're not going to show up, then I'm going to go back and get what I was looking for. Though seeing that guy didn't exactly instill me with any confidence. Oh well. Let's just hope they won't get back on the turrets. I swear there's another group of enemies that tries to get on those turrets, but maybe they won't. Or maybe they're not there, I don't know. So if you head all the way back here, it's a lot of good stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but oh well. We got plenty of space here, so it's probably fine. And a new shotgun, which I'll make Sheva take. I'd say as far as shotguns go, aside from the hidden one, the Hydra, that's probably the best one you could get. I'm not really a big fan of the Jailbreaker myself, so I'd say it's probably the M3 for me. That's mostly from experience and using it in Mercenaries, though. That works, thanks. Oh, she actually did automatically switch to it, even she knew it was better. When you upgrade the damage output on that, it is insanely strong. Yeah, there are more dudes that are coming up there. I don't know if they're going to get on the turrets or not. No, they're not. I just saw him. Where'd he go? There he is. Where'd the other one go? Oh, I just heard him open the door. He's going to come around here. Take that. Alright, now that we screwed around enough with that area. Though I'm not going to say no to rifle ammo. Again, that's kind of hard to come by, so the more you can find of that, the better. Treasure right here, Marquise Emerald. You can use the turrets again, but really there's not going to be much need to. Oh, wasn't expecting that. And we'll give you that. And thankfully the AI is smart enough to combine herbs. I'm going to check her inventory again in a second, but now, yeah, it's combined. So thankfully she's not dumb enough to just, like, not combine the herbs. Also, I believe, yep, some shotgun shells sitting there. And I'm going to waste my time going back because I forgot there's some handgun and I think even machine gun bullets over here. Yep. Alright, now we can pull the levers. Mostly making up for all the ammo I wasted earlier here. Anytime, mostly to get rid of the stuff that I don't need in my inventory. Just ignore that guy. Don't worry about him. Sheva, you wanna join us? Bye! You will be missed. We'll give you a proper Viking funeral when we get back. We'll light this boat on fire and just push it out to sea. It'd be great. Dude, Sheva makes for a phenomenal pack mule. For whatever reason, I think it got updated in the Gold Edition now that you actually can't trade weapons with the AI. But I used her for a pack mule at one point in, like, part 2, where I would give her the S75 rifle, and I would take it away from her long enough to make a couple headshots in that cave section that's in Mercenaries, and then just give it back to her. Also, they must be like the worst shots in the world, and Josh must be like the best boat pilot ever for them to miss that many times. Also, piss off, there is no way he just made that shot. He only fired 2 shots and got him down. And what happened to the other guy on the turret? Did he just disappear?
What are you going to do about that? You just wanted to sell us playthings. You're a master. One more time. What are you going to do about that? Alright.
That must be a very heavy suitcase to hold all that gold. Also, whoever's in the bird mask sounds like they have a terrible cold. A lightsaber? You want me to use the Force?
Won't you two just die already? You're making me look bad. Who do you think got this entire operation off the ground? Research like this doesn't come soon, you know. Yet everyone looks down on me. We're not in war. Don't do it!
Yeah, but now you're an aquatic creature who basically won't be able to leave the swampland area. Unless this connects to the ocean, then I guess you have some maneuverability, but on land, you're useless. Alright, first things first. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that as well. I'm tired of her doing that. I'll go ahead and keep the... Well, no, there's really not much need to keep the pistol bullets for this fight. What was it that I needed to upgrade? I think it was just reload speed on all three, in which case I'm not going to waste any, not going to waste any ammo. Yeah, I think we're good with what we have. I could use the Magnum here, but I don't want to. Well, actually... Duh. Also, go ahead and get the piercing on it as well. I am going to be using that Magnum, so I might as well have it with me. I don't think I'm going to need this many healing items, but on the off chance I do, because I know there's a first aid spray in this corner over here. So the way this works is there are 4 turrets on each side. These back 2 will fire the bullets like you saw from me. The other ones are rocket launcher turrets. And if you manage to get a perfect shot on the eye whenever you've got the Kraken like way back there, that's what we're going to call him at this point, the Kraken, then it will actually immediately send the fight to its final phase. Otherwise you just have to do a set amount of damage to it. The same thing goes for if you hit that eye directly with a rocket launcher, it will also immediately send the fight to the last spot. She might have actually just done it. No, never mind. So the annoying thing about this fight is you can't do the quick time dodges unless you're still holding on to the turret. It's really dumb. So you have to either like really early get off the turret and then dodge it, or just dodge it while you're on the turret. It's really strange and it does not work well. Thankfully, the AI is really good with the rocket turret and rarely, if ever, misses their shots, at least on these things. And for whatever reason, they can fire the rockets faster than you can, because it's a rocket turret. It immediately goes down onto the overheat, so it'll immediately go on cooldown after one shot, but she can fire it faster than human players can, for whatever reason. Yeah, that time I just wasn't able to dodge it. Alright, is it moving? Or is it going to stay there? No, it's moving. It's back over here. I'll leave you to deal with that. Just make me think of a Cthulhu. It really reminds me of the Kraken, but the Cthulhu is also an appropriate reaction. That was a good shot. Is it changing? No, he's back here. So now as he's back here, you're going to have to deal with the tentacles here. Which I think you can dodge. You can also shoot them. You can also, you know, just like casually walk around. They seem to miss a lot if you just casually keep moving. Not sure why that is. It's also kind of, at least this part of it reminds me of the boss fight from Skyward Sword that you do on the ship. Alright, I'll take a crack at this, I guess. I'm god-awful with this turret. I never use it, honestly. Oh, did I just get the perfect hit because he moved forward? Did he move into that shot? He totally did. He moved into that shot. I was going to miss by a landslide had he not done that. So at this point, you just want to open fire on him, hitting him with a rocket. Excuse me. Hitting him with a rocket will end the fight immediately. You can also just not use the turrets and use your guns straight up. And honestly, it's a little bit easier to do it that way. Oh, please, that didn't hit me. I don't want to use that. I trust my accuracy with my own guns far more than I do with those. At this point, I'll go with a rifle. This is the final stage, by the way, in case I didn't make that clear. And there we go. This is definitely, like, more so case here than any other boss fight in the game. The more you play this boss fight, the easier it gets. And that's the case with all boss fights, obviously, but this one, you notice it, like, a lot more. I went into dying state, like, a lot of times when I first fought this guy on normal. Now it's just super easy to dodge most of his hits. Everything.
What's changing? What are you talking about? Is it the Unaboros project? Is that it?
No one can stop it. Uroboros is about to change everything we've ever come to know. Chris! You're Chris!
What's so funny? How do you know about me?
You're a football star, dude. Look at your elbows.
In that cave.
They're like the size of candle. They're larger than your head, dude.
Italian's not so bad, but it's not gonna change anything. You're still screwed!
Where's the time here?
Yeah, don't waste the bullet on him. Ew.
Now what?
Now we wonder who's driving this boat. Because it obviously wasn't Irving. Hopefully it's set to autopilot. That's actually not terrible on accuracy, even though it's an A. I would have expected lower. Also, yes, his first name is Ricardo. I have no idea why, but he does not strike me as a Ricardo. He strikes me as like a Peter or a Pete or something like that. I don't know enough money for that. Well, I can make enough money. Actually, wasn't paying attention to how much that upgrade was. 4,000? Yeah, that works. There we go. We'll just reload it that way. Don't have money. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it then. Just reload that for her. It's the most useful thing in the game. I mean, we'll find plenty of them. Stage, like the Area 3, or Area 4 rather, does have some of those. And really, I'll hang on to the golden browns, but the white ones are pretty easy to find, so I'm definitely keeping one of each. So we'll play this cutscene, then we'll end it off for the night, because this is going through the second half of the game at this point. Because this is 4-1. And both stages in Chapter 4 are pretty long, actually. Unlike Chapter 1, where 1-1's not very long, and 1-2's even shorter.
That's the boat the woman used to get away.
Chevy, you don't have to point, it's right there. Josh would have driven right into it had he not seen it.
So, you two are really going to go through with this?
Yes.
This is not just about Jill, but the Unaboros project as well.
I guess there's nothing I can do to stop you. We'll call the HQ and try to get the withdrawal order received. We'll also try to get you out. Try not to get yourselves killed.
Thanks, man. You're alright. And by alright, I mean awesome. I'm glad that that boat did not run out of gas at any point that we've been using it. Hopefully it won't for him either. Alright, and that is Chapter 4-1, so let's go ahead and close off here. So did it actually save any of that? Because I'm curious. I mean, I can always go back and play through it again. New content. Yeah, that's nice. Thanks. No, I didn't save any of that. So I'll have to go back and replay it off screen. Again, I'm not sure what the issue is there, but I can get to, like, basically that exact same point with the exact same upgrades. All I have to do is remember to not upgrade reload speed and upgrade the Magnum a couple times, but it'll also be on archives on YouTube. I'll split it up into 3 different things. I'll probably just split it up by chapter, so we'll have 3 different videos of that.